So, what road are we on again? Little Road?
Long Lane.
Long Lane. Why did I think Little Road? That's a completely different state.
Yeah.
Oh, if you look out in the distance, this is where you can see the towers of 3 Mile Island. Just beyond the trees. Nice drive on MLK Day in the snow.
I'm singing in the snow, just singing in the snow. What a wonderful feeling. I'm happy again. Just singing, singing in the snow.
Oh, this is another pretty road.
Yeah, this is York Haven Road.
Okay. I remember that this was the first road I took to get into Manchester. And then I wasn't able to find the route again. It kept taking me on Grandview and small country roads. York Haven Road, though, a name like that makes it sound like it's sort of a more major road.
Well, it's what connects York Haven to 83.
Oh, okay, so this connects to the highway. Got it. I don't know if you can see it, but there are tiny, tiny, itty-bitty snowflakes coming at us against the windshield. Yeah, when I took this road into Manchester, it took me down across and through a little riverside road with like the houses right on the creek.
Yep.
I imagine it floods all the time and the roads were extremely narrow, but it was very pretty back there.
Yeah, it's the older roads, the older homes, and yes, they do flood.
Yeah, that would be the Conewago Creek, I think.
Yep.
Was oddly a tiny restaurant offering Greek tacos a few months ago when I was riding this path. I thought the notion of Greek tacos was interesting and I wanted to go and try, but never had the opportunity.
It's probably Euro meat on a taco.
Probably.
With tzatziki sauce instead of taco sauce.
Honestly, why not just call that a gyro at that point?
But it's in a taco shell.
Well,
Euro is not a taco shell.
A pita is almost a taco shell.
And there's the tiny restaurant.
Ah, yeah, there it is.
You can see the smoke, steam coming up from the power plant.
I was wondering about that. Because we have 2 power plants near us.
One hydroelectric and one coal and natural gas plant.
Yes. And neither of those are 3 Mile Island, correct?
Correct.
3 Mile Island is completely decommissioned at this point, by my understanding.
Yeah, both of them are south of 3 Mile Island, just out on the river from York Haven.
Yeah. So that'd be Brunner Island area?
Yep. One of them is Brunner Island. I forget what the name of the other one is. The thing is, that island's only big enough for a plant.
Ah, now you can see the smokestack, steam stack, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, because that's the natural gas burning one. So if that had clean burnt
Susquehanna is really fascinating like that. Lots of stuff happens there. Yet it does not seem like it's a good river to swim in. Because it's so rocky. Well, certain places probably.
Yeah.
I recall there was one small area that was like a sandbar that Dad took us to when he had his boat when we were younger, and we were allowed to go swimming, but the moment you stepped off of the sandbar, you could not see the bottom of the river.
Yep. And that's how it is in most of the river.
That's a very quaint house coming up on the left.
There's the hydroelectric plant.
Oh, that's what that is ahead of us. Okay. That'd be the red building with the white roof. Oh, that's a cute house. I imagine this all looks much cuter when it's all grown over in spring and everything.
Yep.
And there on the left is, not left, right, is the steam stack from another angle.
From Brunner Island.
Mm-hmm.
On the Brunner Island power plant.
Crossing the railroad. And is this the Conewago?
No.
No? What kind of creek is this?
This is actually just an offshoot from the Susquehanna. It's really short.
Okay.
It really just goes off and goes around Brunner Island. It's what made Brunner Island an island.
I see. So it's a weird little thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember enough of middle school geography. That is a heck of a plume.
Yep. The other two stacks that you can see that aren't producing anything right now are the coal burning ones.
Oh, okay. And sometimes in the warmer months, people go fishing along this area. They'll just pull their car over to the side and step out and go fishing. I'm not sure how legal that is.
It's actually very legal.
Ah.
You only can't do it in the areas that are private property unless you have permission from the property owners.
Oh, that makes sense. But the power plant has a recreation area, correct?
Part of the island they donated to Manchester.
Oh.
And it's operated by the East Manchester Township.
Yeah. It's rather interesting how companies do that, because the water sanitation plant in our town in Florida did have a recreation area, and a big bike path went through it, so you could stop and get refreshments and look at the fountains.
It's all
Oh,
frozen.
wow, look at that. That's normally water. It's all ice right now.
Yep, completely frozen over. Soon enough, the Susquehanna will freeze over too.
Oh, yeah, I remember icebergs happen in the winter.
Yep. That's why some of the old bridge pilings have a little bit more damage than they used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the ice flows. And look at that. They're all floating. From
Oh,
one of the
wow,
trains.
neat.
I think that's actually the coal ash. They're all
Oh,
floating.
yeah, probably.
And that actually gets repurposed.
What does it get repurposed as?
I forget exactly, but it does actually get reused. It's used as in a different industry and process altogether.
Mm-hmm.
It helps because it actually makes them technically a cleaner system.
Oh, yeah, that would do
Because
it.
they're not truly producing waste.
Mm-hmm. Just repurposing waste.
And all of these train cars are normally full, they probably are right now, full of coal.
Yeah, because I recall sometimes when we're driving around this area, there's a giant pile of coal.
Well, we've already passed them.
Oh, yeah. I was paying attention to the snow in the river. And look at all that greenery. It's impressive. This is winter time.
Bamboo.
And cute bridge, cute bridge, cute bridge.
And a one-lane underpass.
Ah, yes, another cute bridge.
Both of those are train bridges.
Yes. I don't know if you can see it, but the snow's coming down a bit more furiously.
There's another creek.
Oh. And that's the area where we saw some deer.
Technically, that's actually more of a stream.
Mm-hmm. What is the difference between a creek and a stream? I never understood.
The distance between the banks.
Oh, that's it? Huh.
Yep. Because a creek is bigger than the stream.
Mm-hmm. Apologies, there's some road turbulence.
It's the distance between the banks at the highest, when the water's at its highest.
Yeah, look at that though. That's pretty. Even in the wintertime, it's pretty.
Because that will rise up. It'll never run over the road, but it will rise up when the ice melts.
Oh, I see.
Snow and ice melts, and all the water levels go up. The Susquehanna will at times breach its banks. That's why we don't live right along it.
Oh yeah, we wanted to avoid flooding areas. Had enough of that in Florida.
That's why we instead live a decent amount of elevation higher.
Most of the way up a hill.
Actually, up a short mountain.
Yeah, most of the way on top of a small mountain.
And we're coming up to the other one-lane underpass.
Ah, yes. Cute bridge. Cute bridge.
Stone bridge.
Oh, look at that stream. Apologies, there is some road turbulence.
All of these roads are turbulence.
Well, there's that joke about Pennsylvania being more pothole than actual road. I'm not sure how much of it is true, but there's a reason for the joke.
Oh, past our turn.
Oh! Enjoy this lovely view of the trees on the hill instead. That was not very well marked at all.
Going up Gravel Hill Road. Doing what I can to keep traction because the roads are at times iced over.
Yeah, they look icy right now.
That's actually salt.
Oh.
It's a combination of road salt and the current snow. There's cornfields.
Well, what used to be cornfields, it's currently sitting fallow right now. And that looks like an electric fence.
And that's a big truck.
That is a big truck.
Full of corn.
Oh, lovely.
And the snowflakes are getting bigger.
Yep. Country roads full of snow. But at least we're seeing where the heck we can go.
Good thing, just in case, I do have my snow chains.
Yep.
Otherwise, we won't be able to get up the hill to go home.
Oh gosh, that would be bad.
We'd have to hike it.
I don't feel like doing that today.
Why? You're already going to be doing 2 other hikes.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't feel like hiking the extra hill to go home.
Okay, I'll drag you up the hill.
Please no.
It's going to be dragged up head first or feet first?
No. Neither, thanks.
Country roads covered in snow. Good thing I have a big truck. I changed a word there because of YouTube.
That's fine.
Because they don't like when you say bad words.
Nope.
And that looks like an old deuce and a half.
Oh, neat.
Old military truck.
Very neat. Always interesting how those things pop up.
Oh, a lot of times farmers will buy them, and there's the old trailer that would go with it.
Oh, wow. Cool.
The old green one. They'll buy that for use on the farm because they're big enough and heavy enough to do the work.
Why not repurpose things?
Well, they can also get them at a decent price when you buy them at military surplus auction.
Oh, I imagine there's quite a few of those around here.
Yep. Now we're going back up another hill. Everything is hill.
Even the parts that are valley?
Yes. Soon we'll actually also be on Saginaw Road, which is where my grandfather used to live.
Oh, cool. So we're in Mount Wolf area then.
Yep. Well, this is technically East Manchester Township.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap with the townships around here. Like, our address is York Haven, but technically we're in Newberry
That's
Township.
the town my grandfather used to live in.
Oh, neat. And you can definitely see the snow now. Do not pass. We won't, sir. We won't.
We're above the road we were just on a moment ago.
Look at that view, people. Roads like this are why you didn't want me driving for a little bit, because look at that.
Yep.
Guardrail goes right over into the woods.
Yep, without the guardrail, you're going down a cliff.
I'm still learning how to drive these hills.
These roads, if you're not careful, they can be deadly.
Yep. Because if it's not the cliffs, it's the deers. If it's not the deers, it is the lack of streetlights.
Yep. I've already had to deal with the deer.
Oh, gosh. Ongoing adventure. Little birds, little birds. Oh, those are robins. Isn't it a little early for robins?
Is it a little late for them to leave?
I don't know.
Hey, birdies.
I'm not sure what those ones were. They didn't look like robins. I know some of the birds that we see here in the winter time actually come here from Canada, so this is south for them. Like the little black and white ones that somehow arrived in our yard after the goldfinches left. Look at that cute house right there.
Yep. An old brick home.
Yep. And a house that could use some fixing up right next to it.
Yes. Which would have actually been the original home.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
Because a lot of times with these old properties, they would start off with a wood timber home while they built their brick home to be the permanent fixture. And they would then, a lot of times, repurpose the old home into, well, during the eras when a lot of these were built, either quarters for servants or as a barn.
Ah, that makes sense. Look at that. Pretty view. Mountains and fields. Look at those houses.
Either be servants or labor, essentially laborers, or that would be helping them on the farms. Sometimes unpaid.
Yeah, because people romanticize those times, but they weren't always nice.